there's a
Yeah,
lot
plus
soon
YR's.
enough. But then we're doing the tribute to Silver Roll after as
Yeah,
well for the show.
exactly. And plus, I
You
know
should be
what.
here for this, RP, if you can.
Yes, and plus, Wire did want to talk about the ACDC performance at the Power Trip gig that they did a while back there. And Wire, you was kind of questioning that a little bit because you said Brian Johnson didn't sound. He, you see, you even asked if if they actually detuned for their set list.
Oh,
That's what he told me in the DMs when he DM'd me its information.
oh shit, Scott's here.
What's up,
Hello? What?
Scotty, for
Scott?
the we're gonna do a little tribute well with the music news tonight.
Okay. Okay,
On
so all right there. So as you can tell, this is Music Maniacs, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live. We got me, YR, Jacob RP, and I guess Scott's going to be joining in as well.
Hello there.
Hello there, Scott. What's up, man?
DJ.
I watched your video, Earl. It was really powerful, bro. Good,
Which one?
well spoken.
What?
On Silver.
Yeah, I did.
Silver
Yes.
Roll.
Yeah, I just figure I knew I was gonna. I figure I had to do a tribute video during when the fans of Bubby were to die down for the 30 minutes there around that time. I figured this was my time to express the whole thing with
Let's just
Silver
let's
100. That called
tribute
that
to Silver
totally
Roll now. Let's
okay.
give our tribute to Silver Roll now.
No, let's wait till later on because
Uh,
Okay, but in the meantime, let's begin with music
What?
news. Wire DM'd me this not too long ago. One of the original enduring members of the Isley Brothers, Rudolph Isley, passed away yesterday at the age of 84. He provided harmony vocals and the occasional lead. He also helped write some of their group's biggest hits, including That Lady, Fight the Power, Shout, and a couple others. Now, it was originally Ronald, Rudolph, and old Kelly Isley. They were the guys who wrote all those and performed those songs like Twist and Shout, which the Beatles would later cover. Did a lot of stuff there. Now, I don't. He's been with the Isleys. Go ahead.
I love your title to your video, by the way.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's
There.
exact, straight to the point. People know what we're doing. That's exactly how you should always do that. Just
Absolutely.
simple. It's great.
I
Love
will,
that
yes.
title.
I'm getting tired of coming up with different titles. So I try to make
Yeah,
titles
I like
that
to
stand
people-
out, but you know what? It's getting to boring. I'm going to be sticking to that from now on. Okay, now Rudolph, who held dual roles in the influential vocal group as a harmony singer and co-writer of their big hits. He died Wednesday at his home in Chicago at age 84. He
To
died at
shorten
his...
this up,
What's up?
big hit.
Go ahead.
What was his big hit? Oh, Darlene, or
No,
Darling, I
darling. Well, they had a lot of hits. The Isley Brothers did. They had "Who's That Lady?" They had songs like. Let me look on some of the lists here. They had "Fight the Power." They had the song "Shout." They also had the original "Twist and Shout," which, of course, as I mentioned, the Beatles will later make a big ass hit. Yes.
Really?
Yes, really. He also sang along on other notable tracks like "I Got to Get Myself Together." That was in 1969. He also wrote "It's a Disco Night," "Rock Don't Stop," which was a big club hit in the States in 1979. That reached the top 20 in England. And of course, Isley made a fashion statement of his own by wearing hats and furs and carrying this bejeweled cane, giving the Isleys a lot more panic. I mean, him and his brothers wrote a whole bunch
Brian,
of
you
songs.
can put up the Brian. You can put up the. You have the.
What
have
up?
the Silver Roll picture. You'll put up for later.
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
good.
I have it all
Well,
set up to
cut-
do so.
Cut this Isley stuff shorter because we're taking too much time on it. So basically, he died of what now? And what was his top
Well,
song?
basic. We go ahead. Well, the big songs that they did around that time, as I mentioned, was "Shout," "Fight the Power," Who's That Lady? And he sang a lot of lead on
How
some of
does
those
that go? How does
songs.
that lady one go? That sounds familiar.
Who's that lady? Beautiful lady. It
Yeah.
Yes, it goes back to the 1970s there.
Man.
Yes.
Is the other Isley brother, he passed as well, or he's still alive?
You mean which one? Ronald Isley? He's still alive.
Ah.
Yeah. And that's the main member of the group because you remember with his work with R. Kelly in the role of Mr. Biggs in some of those early videos.
Silver Roll did a couple karaoke songs on his channel, and one of them, I forget it wasn't a really older song, like
Mm-hmm.
it's the 60s.
Oh, wow.
And if it was an Isley Brothers song, that would be really interesting. But
Yeah.
it's an old one of the old, but it's a catchy one of those catchy ones that everyone knows as well when you hear it.
Yes.
But I forget.
Yes.
All right. So the other news, there was a couple news bits. Go to that Kiss one.
Kiss one. Which one? About
They're getting sued. Paul and Gene are getting sued from the guitar techs who died of COVID, basically.
in the
Wife.
Okay, I gotta
them.
go there to that there because I know you didn't send me the full link. You just sent me a screenshot of this. And I guess let's see what we got here. Blah blah blah. Hold up there. That's not it there. Let me go up there. Son of a bitch. There you go. I clicked on the wrong damn
we
thing.
can't cuss on this show tonight, man.
What again?
Never mind.
Everybody's talking all at once at this point there, but then again, we kind of have a good reason why because of what happened Tuesday morning.
Did you see that? Well, while you look for that, did you see the ministry shirt I ordered?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's good that you're getting into ministry.
And I was waiting because it does have the tour dates from the tour I went to on that because it was the first day of that tour, was here. And it was half the price online. $30 for I mean, it was like 25, and with shipping, it was like $6, so like 30, 31, and no tax on that. It was like $30, and at the show there were 50.
Damn.
But what is that? Jesus, the Hot Rod Jesus. That's a good. It's an album or a song.
It's a song. It came out originally.
What the fuck was that?
I do not know. It was not any of us. But back to Wire's question about that ministry song, Jesus Built My Hot Rod. That came out in 1991, and it was played a lot in the clubs back then, in the underground clubs. It was later included on their album Psalm 69, a shorter version, because the one I originally had was the 9-minute version. And
I want to
basically,
hear the same thing here in my car. I pull safety and out.
that's Gary Newman.
So
Yeah,
you gotta. I think it's on the side. I don't know when it is, but you gotta come. It's in March, but you gotta come to Texas on that.
All right, there. Well, they're playing here in Tampa, just as
You
well. There. I'm thinking
sure?
about definitely checking it out. It's been a while since I seen Ministry and Frontline Assembly, and I'm also looking forward to checking out Gary Newman as well.
All right, so did you find the Kiss thing?
Yes, I did. I got it here courtesy of KSGE 95. And what the hell is Scott high on?
Well, it's Halloween, so
I know, yeah, but it's not just Halloween yet.
But,
Y'all got control!
Nah.
Okay, now Kiss is being sued by the family of their late guitar tech, Fran Stuber, who passed away from COVID-19, which he contracted while being on tour with the band. Rolling Stone has obtained court documents filed by Fran's widow, Catherine Stuber, along with other family members, who are suing both Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley for negligence and wrongful death. Kiss manager Doc McGee, tour promoter Live Nation, and Marriott International are also named in the suit. Fran Stuber was Paul Stanley's longtime guitar tech. He passed away in October 2021 after contracting COVID-19 during the
What?
band's. What
Toe
again?
tag?
What's up?
His name was Tim Toe Tag?
No, it's contracting COVID-19 during the band's end of the road tour.
Oh.
The court documents suggest that the dangerous condition created by the defendants led to his death, noting that, quote, the failure to enforce or have inaccurate COVID-19 policies and procedures caused a COVID-19 outbreak amongst band members and tour personnel. It also claims that coming down with COVID-19, Stuber was abandoned to Detroit to quarantine at a hotel. The doctors say that Stuber called McKee for help when he got sicker, and the manager said he was sending a doctor, but allegedly never did. Instead, a crew member was sent and found the Stuber unresponsive. He passed away 2 days later. The family is suing for an unspecific special damages. Damages relating to past, present, or future wage loss and income, and medical expenses. So basically, their road crew member, who was especially for Paul Stanley, he died of COVID-19, and afterwards he kind of got the shaft. And apparently, his family's now taking him to court for over this bullshit. All right. So we'll have to wait and see what comes on after that. So while we get the conversation going with some of the YR brought up, yeah, he talked about.
I think he brought up meatball and spaghetti or something like that. I don't know.
No, we're talking. Well, let's talk about AC/DC.
Isn't there a band called the Meatloaf?
You mean
Racism. Racism is the topic. Why I want to discuss racism, I believe.
Scott,
Yes.
so how do we feel about being on the verge of World War III, Scott? How do we feel about that?
I'm going to get drafted for war. Thank you.
If they draft you, Scott, will you be in shape?
We all got to go sometime, brother.
So the AC/DC thing, Brown, what do you think on that? Because
Well,
Eddie Trunk went to it. He was
Yep.
like, they're like in their 70s. We can't
Yeah, they
expect them to sound like, Back in Black, 1980s
Yeah, it's true.
AC/DC anymore.
And plus
But,
with
like,
and plus with, go ahead.
you think they tuned down on that, or?
Well, I do know it's hard to tell a little bit there, but I do know that Brian Johnson, he's not as shrieking as he used to be. That's for sure. There, because as we mentioned, they're in their 70s, and plus, Johnson had that hearing issue a couple years back, which led him to bow out of the Rocker Bus tour, leaving Axl Rose to fill in his spot for the remainder of that. And we do notice that he does have a gut. You may have noticed that during those footages that you provided me. I went and saw many of the full
Some of the
set there.
songs,
Yep.
like, they were definitely slower sounding.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's there. You know, it's AC/DC, and Eddie Trunk was like, what I'm saying, like, it is what it is on that. He wasn't shitting on it like I thought he would. I mean, I was just listening to some of those videos, but most of them, like, it was there. Like, it was just a little slower. Did you hear any of the Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden live performances? Not yet.
Well, you need to do that this week. They had to watch all of the performances, just any amount of time as you can, or whatever. Tool, Priest.
Yeah,
just like when we saw him, it was
Yep.
Metallica. But the Maiden one,
Go ahead.
which they're going to be announcing the wing of the U.S. wing next year.
Nice.
I'm thinking they're saying, and I think you should go to that, and we should hit that separately or
definitely.
whatever. Just go to it in general. But it's a future past tour, so what they're doing is they're paying homage and they're playing songs from. Guess what album?
From Bon Jovi.
What? Well, so what
Yes,
album?
Played songs from Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi? What does Bon Jovi have to do with this?
Just living on a prayer.
No. We don't listen to Bon Jovi. We're talking Iron Maiden.
Thank you.
All right, so what album are you talking about, Wire, from Iron Maiden, that they're going to possibly
from
perform in its entirety?
You know what? What is the one from 1986 or 1987? Somewhere in time.
1986, yeah, Somewhere in Time. Great album from them.
So they play that one, a lot of songs off that, and then they play some songs from Senjutsu, the new album,
Mm-hmm.
and they played the same set list they did at Power Trip as all their other tours. I mean, as the other concerts they had overseas, right? So there's no Number of the Beast, there's no The Trooper, there's no
Power Trip.
no hits, there's 0 hits.
Oh, wow.
On that. I mean, 0 of the big popular, like I think they do Wasted Years.
Mm-hmm.
Good
song.
But yeah, so basically a lot of, and then Alexander the Great, they do, but definitely not for the casual Maiden fan. I would still go. I don't give a fuck. I still want to see that.
Absolutely. It's good that they're kind of like putting away Run to the Hills, Number of the Beast for other
Man,
songs.
I remember me not seeing. I mean, I saw him like 10 years ago, or like 12 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But and so
Where's Ergonolia Struggle my cock at?
What?
Where's Ergonolia Struggle my cock? Where's he at?
He's feeling ill for the past 3 weeks.
Oh, that sucks.
He said he DM'd me
Are you
saying wasn't
okay,
good.
or
I don't know. He DM'd me earlier on Gmail saying again he's not going to be able to make it. He said he does not know what is wrong with him, and to be honest with you, I'm getting kind of worried.
Hopefully he's not like Jake DeMarco, like in that situation, you know what I mean?
But no, he does. He has fluids taken out of him. What is it called?
Dialysis.
Yeah.
We can't
bro,
lose
Jake never
anymore.
returned.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we don't want him passing away, that's for sure, because Ark is a good guy, man, that's for sure.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
He is. No, I'm serious. Being serious.
All right.
So like when I saw him 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like, I think, to be honest, even though I saw Metallica and they're great and everything, I think Iron Maiden live sounds just like them on the records 40 years ago. And I mean, obviously, like the Pumpkins too, right? Smashing Pumpkins, but like I'm talking from that long ago. I think they're the #1 live concert. That's still. I mean, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people.
I know what you're saying.
Dr. B.
Now, I'm hoping if they do come into town, I'm hoping there's a get together with the fan club they have here in the Tampa area there. Like, remember, like when they came to the Cynthia Woods Pavilion back in 2019, there was a gathering of all their fans and fan club members. I met a few people there, a couple who added me on Facebook as buddies. Had a great time, posted some pictures. Got to meet Derek Riggs, as you all know. Now, I'm hoping there will be something like that when Maiden comes in to this area. It'll be like that. It'll be interesting to meet more Maidenheads, that's for sure.
Maidenheads, is that what they're called?
Well, it kind of in a big way there. I mean, like when you think about it, they have this massive fan base. When you think of, when you look at it, I mean, they sold out Cynthia Woods Pavilion like crazy.
You know what I call Iron Maiden fans? I call Iron Maiden fans iron workers.
Iron what?
Iron workers.
Iron workers.
Yeah.
Maiden workers in a way?
No, like iron workers. You know, like that's a job. Like there's tradesmen.
Yeah, but
called iron workers.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to take out with the members of Iron
It is like
Maiden
the
on
heavy
that
metal
suggestion
genre.
if you're opposing
It is,
that. Go
it is
ahead.
like the heavy metal. It is the heavy metal genre. So
Yeah.
like that does make.
Right.
There's a
Just
lot
gonna
like
message John Headley. Hold on.
there's a lot of steel factories where these bands, were birthed.
Yeah.
Your Black
Birmingham,
Sabbaths,
England.
these steel factories, the sounds of the steel mills. These factories that create metal.
That's right. Sabbath, Leopard, Def Leppard, that is. They all grew up in that area.
RP, what are you doing today?
I'm about to roll me a fat one.
Bro, you a big old fatty for Silver Roll tonight.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
I've been smoking all day. What is wrong with me? Oh, by the way, I found a new streaming software. I don't know if you guys have heard of Prism Live. Prism? Prism. Prism
Yes.
Live.
Sounds like
It
a
is
gay
a
nightclub to me, bro.
Actually, you guys might want to check that out because it's a very cool app where you could do stuff on the screen. You can have media, you can have images on the screen, you can have whatever, man. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like an OBS, but much better and clearer and cleaner.
Interesting. Is it able to just record from the desktop?
Your phone. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from the desktop. Blah 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 blah. And also, I found a different.
What? For real? Both?
Yeah.
Dang, it's free?
Prism Live. Look it up. Prism. Prism Live. It's free, bro. I can't believe it's free. Unless I haven't checked out the trial yet or whatever. I don't know, but you can do whatever you want. You can have images on the screen. You can have also donations on the screen right there and then. And there's like a link, a new link besides Streamlabs and Stream Elements. There's a new one called something. I forgot what it's called, but you can actually donate and pick a voice on how to sound your
AI
donation.
voice.
You can select a British voice. You can select a Russian voice. You can select it's cool. It's actually pretty cool.
Will Scott be watching the solar eclipse this weekend? And then tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Oh boy.
I hear that.
Take control of your show, Earl. Come on.
What's up? I know. What, Scott? What is up with you, man?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Did you have some
But
time energy
what have you
today?
got? Put it aside and let's get down to business.
October 14th, I'm hearing, is going to be a very weird day for us Libras or some shit. I don't fucking know what's going on. Lunar eclipse, I think, is what. Yeah, that's it.
So you're gonna be lunar eclipse. I
I'm
think
already starting to transform. See?
Well, can you do it in the
So
restroom?
Apparently now here in the United States, there's groups of, I don't know what it's called, jihads, Muslims, whatever you call them, but they're gathering together to create chaos
Sleeper
and
cells.
announce
Sleeper cells,
that
man. Terrorist things, yeah.
there's
Israel's
war
another-
coming and shit.
We have to respect Israel and be on their side.
Yeah.
Bro, Biden should be taking what he's sending to Ukraine and send it to Israel.
And to
Yeah,
help
because
Israel
it
out.
seems like Ukraine is bullying Russia in a way in that war, and they're winning. They're not losing.
Listen,
They're not being.
we're in the
demolished.
Holy War now. It's all in the Bible. All the countries that should be involved are getting involved.
Also,
And,
by the way, apparently in Revelations in the Bible,
Let's
it
stop
says
finish.
that
Right.
the last war will be in the Middle East. Apparently, in the Revelations, it says.
Yeah, and all the good people will be taken to heaven prior to the war, and we're losing people like Silver Earl, you know what I mean, who had a message that only would come from the ideology of Jesus Christ, really. I mean, mean, everything we talked about is forgiveness for your enemies. It's like heaven took them, man. Like, for real. It's powerful shit, bro. I've been listening to our conversation for the last, 48 hours straight. Like, I just keep listening to it over and over and over. And this is some real powerful shit going on. I don't know why I got a strike for uploading YR's, what he captured, the AEW Raw quarters.
Come on.
I got a strike for that, man. Like, the video
Really?
got removed and everything. I don't know. Well, people have been reporting my channel, but I didn't know you could report on behalf of AEW or what I really get a strike for. I guess it's a copyright strike, But, yeah.
Well, yeah, can you please contact the people at YouTube, the people you know, and clean that up? Thank you.
Get a hold of Ted, I think it is, or Ken. Shane or something. Shane over at YouTube.
I'm not surprised about that happening. Hell, that one episode of Movie Madness that me and Ark and YR did, I had to take it down and re-upload it, removing the Cheech and Chong track that we had on it. Because that got me a big kind of in trouble there.
Go on camera, RP.
For what?
We want to see that fat ass.
Jeez.
All right, boys. We're all going live tonight, and we're going to create chaos. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nah, come on.
We're live right now.
I'm bored. I'm hype. I'm full of energy. Let's do a prank call, Dr. Earl, real quick. Come on, Keith.
Well,
bring that up,
hold on a second. We still got one more thing we want to do before we get to all that. And
all
I
right,
think we know what we're
finish your surname, Pastor.
Now we want to talk about this guy who we lost this past Tuesday. Good buddy of the community. And we're of course referring to Mr. Minnesota Silver Roll Hunter.
Dr. Brown, what was your first? Because I remember, I was trying to scroll back and trying to find the 24-hour stream. I could never find it.
On the Vikings channel?
Yeah, I was trying to find it. It's hard.
You're gonna have to go back. You have to really. I guess you may have to dig deep to find that because that was such a long. That was back in 2020.
Bro, how do you do a 24-hour stream? Holy shit!
No, it was good. They had the pool and everything.
Yes.
But they did a lot of shows, bro. Damn, they had a really good camera. There was a point where Vikings was on camera line. It was crystal clear on that. Because I remember for a long time Vikings didn't have the Legends Lounge. We got to give a shout out to the Legends Lounge, which is basically So for Raw Hunter's basement there, and it was converted into. It was cool, guys. We got to give it they were the first to do what everyone else wanted to always do, which is have a place to hang out and bring have their friend and stuff like that. Their friends come multiple mics and all that, which they had that. So we got to give a shout out to them. But man, there was so much episodes they did for a while, during so much all of our drama bullshit, they were still doing their stuff.
Yes.
Actually, I'll admit, Vikings streams and channel in the beginning was pretty cool. It was.
Yes, absolutely. Him and the Silver Roll, they were good.
Yeah.
I would call it occasionally.
He had different camera angles. He had the basement. He had it all set up. He had Skype call. Bro, that was a good time. Fun time.
It was, yeah.
He used to go on, obviously you, but real quick on Silver Roll's channel. I mean, this guy used to get, which I have a old Pringles, probably from the 70s Pringles thing, passed down from generations with all wheat pennies and all that stuff. But that's what it was. He used to get these boxes, these big things of rolled coins, a lot of them pennies, and you go through the different years, kind of like how they do, pretty ahead of his time, because how they do these card breaks, where they get these Pokemon cards, or they get the sports cards, baseball cards, football cards, and then they open them live, and they go through them, which is really popular now. Like he was doing it for coins. So he was busting open these coins and the camera angle was like his view. Like I guess I don't know, it was on his head. He had a camera what is it, mount like on his head, or maybe it was like a neck mount on that. But it was his point of view, and you could see his hands open up, break open up these coin rolls, and they were old too, 30s, 40s Brown, like really old, Dr. Brown on that.
Wow,
Wheat penny,
man.
and I mean, that was his passion, guys.
Coin collecting, needless to say, yeah.
Oh yeah, Minnesota Silver Roll definitely hit that hole with the coin thing. That was a funny gimmick. I liked it.
And he did what most of us could never really do for a while. Some of us do now, but is take one thing and just own that on your channel, which he did. Joe Cronin with the wrestling, right?
Yes.
Obviously Brown and with the music stuff, but and that's pretty hard to do, to keep going. And he's not anywhere. He wasn't calling in the Ken or Joe show, like promoting his channel. Nah, he just kept doing it for years. I think it was like 5 years on that. And then obviously he came to this community with Vikings was around for a while, and then I think maybe that he like came on Ken's show with Vikings a few times, but then that's when his name was made for himself when he started doing these shows with Vikings, Real as Fuck TV, rap.
Yes.
And you were part of a lot of those early shows.
Yes.
Can you tell us about and all how inspired Mr. Brother?
Yeah. I often would call in a few times to hang out for a while, then I would hang up. Then I would call in for a while, and then we stay for the whole show, talk about a lot of things. And you can go to the playlist on my channel, and you'll find all the simulcasts I did with that program. Him, Vikings, myself, and whoever else would be on the call, whether it's Bullfrog, Ken, you guys, Scott, Cronin, Dave Rose. All those episodes are on my channel still. And I know that Vikings has a lot of those shows on his channel. The only difference is we have different thumbnails as well as different titles. But those are definitely worthy performances. But
so Dr. Brown,
yeah.
So are you watching the Chiefs game tonight?
The what again?
Tonight.
The what again?
No, it's on it's on Amazon Prime. Thursday Night Football, no one ever watches.
Well, yeah, it is the Broncos versus the Chiefs.
Tell what, I'll record it. I'm on my phone right now. That's going good. I'm going to record it and upload the rest on my channel.
Dr. Brown, is there bad weather going on, like rain and stuff?
Yes, there was. Yes, there was.
My God.
We had a Dr. Brown, do you work earlier today. I do, yes.
Come on.
I do.
All right, we're about to go live, so give us a couple hours with us.
All right, I will.
We're going to get Joe and Ken on tonight together. I just feel it.
Oh, no, it's going to happen one of these days. I know that for sure. Hold on. But I do agree with Simo. I think we should all be given a clean record, a new chance.
Now, there's more to that, though. I would like to add on to that whenever we're live. I have a big speech on prepared.
Hold on. Let me restart.
Y'all check out my Frasier reviews, guys.
Yeah, but watch it. I know.
Yeah, try to watch it first, too.
Yeah, there was a Fraser in Tony's chat today. Was that you?
Negative.
Scott, you still watch that show?
Yeah,
no.
I still watch.
Come on, Scott. We said enough with the fuck game.
Anyways, I know you're asking how did the thing with Minnesota Silver Roll Hunter and the Vikings Fan came about. Well, basically, I called in occasionally a few times, and they like me having around. I remember Vikings asked me if they wanted to make me. They basically wanted me to be their official co-host for that show, which I agreed I went live, the same time they did, which was Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. The same time we do our show. And then later on, we saw less of the other guys like a Big D, Redneck. Later on, it was just. It was also.
How,
go ahead.
How they had
Fuck
the.
yeah.
It was cool how they have the podcasting station, like the Legends Lounge and everything. Like,
Yeah, that was great. And and guess what happened?
Legends Lounge. Yeah.
So what happened? They decided, just for some reason, I guess they owed rent on it. I thought it was a separate building or something.
Bro, it was
They
fucking.
rent on it.
Wasn't it Silver Rose's basement?
I was beginning to wonder.
Didn't someone say that Vikings lived
Yeah.
in Silver Rose's house?
That's what it said. That's what I remember hearing. I remember that,
Somebody
Somebody
recently hit
dial
that.
911.
Somebody recently
Baby
hit that.
dancing on the dance floor. Oh.
the fuck
Scott
is that?
sounds like what Peter Griffin sounds like when he's trashed.
Is Scott trash right
Fucking
now?
ham. I'm fucking hammer.
I think the Ricks is getting to him.
Anyways, back to Real Fleck TV. That's been gone for a while there. Vikings stated that a few months back. Now he has drama
Right.
Vortex, so fuck games. And all he ever does is, talk trash about all of us. And then what happened was what led me to be let go from that show is, remember back in 2021 when Prince Ida was involved with this community. He was on with me and
Right.
Art. And then all of a sudden,
Yes.
Vikings
Yes.
gets added to the call. He comes in, going full blast at Prince, yelling at him.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I was shocked. Prince
Yes.
was shocked. Argnoia was extremely
Yes.
shocked. You remember YR? We had an off-air discussion
Yes.
about him the following week about that.
Right.
I get invited to
Uh-huh.
YR's channel.
Yeah.
And we go in there, we talk
Right.
about what just happened.
Yeah.
And then I
Yes.
get a text later on from Scott.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Then I
Yes.
get this. Scott, I'm muting him.
Go ahead.
Well, let me speak.
Okay.
Okay, I get a message from Vikings later on during that. He tells me I will no
Yes.
longer do shows with
Oh,
you.
no
I've
drama, guys,
unsubbed from
stop.
your channel. Let me see. Then he says, I have unsubbed from your channel and will no longer do shows with you after you went on YR show and you said what you said, even though it wasn't really that derogatory.
We're live.
What?
We are live.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Continue. Please continue.
And then later on after that, Vikings fans started to call me Dr. Plug because I'm always plugging my channel left and right in my videos.
Yes.
All right, we are live.
And
Yep.
then Vikings fans starts dogging me a few times. Then
Oh.
YR sends me this clip of him going
Oh.
off on me. It was during that thing where he's talking about all these people trying to hack his bank account, his Facebook account, trying to get his
Yes.
information.
Yes.
In fact, I still have that in my phone.
Right.
And soon afterwards, Vikings was like, 100% against me. And I didn't really do anything wrong.
Yep.
Now, during that time, Super Bowl Hunter would DM me and, check how I'm doing. If everything is okay, I'll let him know I'm fine. I'm doing well. I'm at my job and everything else.
Yes.
And I was thinking about possibly doing a live show with Super Bowl Hunter.
Yep.
In fact, the last time he was on with RPYR was that one Tuesday evening where Vikings went live over you guys. And he was said he didn't care. Silvero was talking with you guys, but still, he must have been pissed off. And this was when he was still in Colorado at that time, visiting his mom. Now, for what I understand now, Vikings fan is taking this real hard. You go, that's his cousin, that's his roommate, and such. And I guess according to Ken, he's going to possibly take a long while before he gets back into the seat. He's got a lot of shit to take care of, but sometime soon he'll be back. And I did say in that video tribute that if he wishes to, if you like to,
Dr. Brown,
the door
Dr. Brown,
is open.
Dr. Brown.
Yeah.
By the way, there was a sighting of Vikings yesterday on the internet. He did post
sports.
He did post a link to a sports stream, so he is still watching sports. He is still, he's not, like super devastated, sad. Well, who knows? We don't know. I can't even say that. But I'm saying, like, he is out there somewhere.
I know. Yeah, this is what I'm going for, according to Ken, a few others that was talking about this subject. We should probably get Ken on the call right now, if he's available.
Yes.
Because remember, when I first heard about this, when he went live with the breaking news, he was devastated. He was in tears, man.
How about you add him? How about you add him to the call, Dr. Brown?
Let me see if I could. Yes, give me a couple of minutes.
No randomly adding. Come on, bro.
Bro, it's 7:00 at night. What?
Yeah, but he don't like that shit.
No, he doesn't like being called at 2 a.m. That's what he doesn't like.
Yeah, I did mention that. Let me see if I can.
I think we'll be okay if we give him a ring at 7:43 p.m.
Right.
Yeah, before he hits the hay.
Yeah, before he has to go to work at 3 a.m. So.
All right there. Let's see if I can find the guy.
Well, you might as well add Bullfrog then.
Add everybody. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, let's, dial it back here. Go back to Simo's idea again. So, what I think...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Great idea. Go ahead.
So, what I think... Go ahead. So, what I'm thinking is... Right. Go ahead. Yep, go.
Come on, Scott.
Yes. Please continue. So what I'm thinking is, we get Spartan King the fuck out of here, right? Because anybody that hates everybody, right? Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
Well, Simo did have also the idea of, like, every channel unblocks everybody and everybody gets a fresh start.
Go ahead.
And the community restarts, but...
Dr. Brown, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dr. Earl.
What's up?
All right, thanks, Earl.
Because I know why I mentioned something a moment ago.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Yeah, I tried to add Ken to the call, but he's unavailable. I'm going to try to add Bullfrog.
Yeah, go ahead, Ken. Or yours, Ken. Go ahead.
All right.
Ken, go.
All right.
Go ahead, Ken.
RP, come on.
Come on. What are you doing here? Come on. Let's be for real. Why you had a whole spiel, speech.
Yes.
All right, so I think everyone should be on the call who wants to, so we can unblock
that is
everyone
confirmed.
on that list as well.
100% confirmed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Me and Davey used to do shows. You guys are doing shows without me, and he just play like a couple of sound clips of me and shit, bro. That shit was fucking funny as fuck, bro. Oh man, miss it. I miss it. I miss you. I miss you all day.
RP, what did you do the other day?
What do you mean about what?
Did you watch AEW? Did you see that promo?
Negative. I saw some highlights, but I forgot about them. I don't even remember some of the highlights I watched of AEW. I did watch.
So go ahead.
I did watch the NXT highlights.
Yeah.
That's about it, bro. Like, wrestling to me is just
not.
It's not. I mean, it was with the NXT thing with Undertaker and fucking Cena and fucking.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. Seeing the Undertaker on that bike again for the millionth time. For the millionth time.
Awesome. It was good.
So they are
In
picking up
NXT.
some. They are trying to pick up some steam with the whole wrestling thing.
Yes. Right. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's go back to Simo's idea again, real quick here. What's your thoughts and opinions? Any concerns on that, or?
Well, I don't know what show he's trying to be back on.
I don't know. I just think that people like Shit King that hate everybody and want everybody dead really shouldn't have any kind of welcoming, I mean, there's such thing as criticism. People that beef with each other, sure. But like when you're dedicated to hating all of us together, why are you here then at all? So like people like that really shouldn't get on the block. But maybe
Dr. Brian, you agree with that? That everyone should be banned except for people that's got picks or not picks?
Oh gosh.
We should all have like our one throwaway card. Like our
we want oxygens, bro.
Now we should have our one pass then on one person we don't.
Everybody gets one person to pick. Everybody gets one person to pick. That should be not unblocked, I guess. No, that doesn't work, does it? No, it should be just anybody Scott says. I agree. Thank you. Right. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Brown, what do you think about this? Did you see that video from Tony Romo? I mean,
Tony
Simo?
Romo? Simo? No. No, I haven't really been paying much to Simo's channel. Tony Romo. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it, if the internet is working. Because right now
that would be good so the audience can hear it.
Hopefully it'll be available. Let's see here. Okay, let me find his channel there. 1, 2, 3. Give me a few minutes. Could possibly take some time because it's the internet is still out, unfortunately. And it's giving me some buffering. Let's see what we got here. And it's connected with that. Unfortunately, it's still not available at this moment.
Damn it.
This internet is still down, unfortunately. So I'm unable to at this moment. Maybe you guys are able to. It's a CMO 313 channel. It should be up there. Because I'm interested to see and hear this.
RP, did you roll up the J? Jacob RP's taking a dump right now, guys.
Obviously. Yeah, I was going to ask, what happened with that last stream, in which you went Betty by and left streaming for how many hours afterwards? I mean, I left the call. I was the last one to leave the call, but the stream was still going. For God knows how long. I was wondering, since RP took that stream down, is he planning on re-uploading it and removing that, how many minutes of silence that were on it? Was it's an hour, 2 hours?
Well, I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Dr. Brown.
Yeah.
I have to unfortunately go to 7-Eleven and buy some wraps, or what do you call it? Some raw paper. Is the asylum going to be okay? Oh, no, actually, I can go with you guys on my phone, so I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But,
do so.
all right. Anyways, so this was supposed to be Music Maniacs for anybody watching. But it didn't
Yeah.
work out. It didn't work out because a tornado hit Dr. Brown's country or state or wherever he lives.
What?
And
It
Dr.
wasn't
Brown.
a tornado. It was a regular rainstorm.
Oh, okay. Well, Music Maniacs didn't work out. Dr. Brown got mad and ended the stream early and kicked us all out. And here we
No,
are.
I didn't call. I didn't kick anybody out. Just the internet went out. Everything just went to crap.
By the way, everybody out there, Pistons and the OKC Thunder are playing for any basketball heads. I know there's no athletes in this community, but there is basketball on. We do have hockey on. We do have football on. We do have basketball on. All that. It's busy again. It's the busy season, guys. Dr. Brown, were you available to hit up SEMO for us or no?
I don't know. Let's see if we could get. I'll see if I can add the guy if he's available.
Meanwhile, while you do that, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
It's kind of personal.
What is it about?
What's your last vivid memory of Minnesota Silver Roll? Like seriously.
That one call that we had on that one Tuesday evening when we were live on your channel. I was on the call. YR was on the call. Earl was on the call. It was on that Tuesday night.
I was actually thinking of re-uploading his conversation with Scott, which actually was the last conversation of Minnesota Silver Roll.
Definitely.
But I felt weird about it. So, but I feel like you guys are in good spirits about that, so I might do that.
Yes, definitely.
And go ahead.
And are you planning on re-uploading that one show you did? I guess where you went to sleep for how many hours afterwards?
For like 4 hours. Yeah, that's the 15-hour stream that I have.
Oh wow! So are you able to edit out all that hours of silence?
Am I? I don't know. You tell me. Am I able to do that?
Are you able to? Because
I don't think
whatever,
so.
because whenever something happens on whichever show I'm doing, like for instance, I'm recording this, and I'll probably add it to the recorded stuff that we did earlier on my channel into one full episode. I'm able to record and edit out a few things with my OBS. I can pause, re-record. And I'm thinking maybe you could possibly do that with that episode.
Thank you.
See, I was able to do that with a few episodes, and somehow the stream got messed up with ARC, YR, and a few others.
Yes, right, yes, yeah.
All right. I'm walking to 7-Eleven.
Are you gonna get a prime energy like Scott McKinnon had like 15 prime energies today? Guy had like 15 monster.
Dr. Brown, are you there?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right,
my bad. I had
right,
you
yes.
on. Not
Yes! Fuck yes!
So unfortunately, Scott is back.
Right, yeah!
Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
God, what are you on, dude?
And here we are.
All right, listen. Dr. Brown's voice and Chaotic Behavior's voice are overpowering me.
Scott, your neighbors. Scott, your neighbors are gonna.
Fuck my landlord! Fuck him in the ass!
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! SC's a cunt! Oh, wait.
Oh, dude.
A little carried away there. Woo! I feel alive! You want to talk about chaotic behavior?
Come on, man.
Why are like, what the fuck are these goons up on?
I was gonna ask myself, man.
All right, Scott. All right, Scott. All right. That's a little much. All right. What the
Do we have an
fuck?
update on James Harden, Mr. RP?
Actually, no. The word around the
Still?
block, the word around the
Everybody's dead.
word around the swamp is that James Harden will not be returning to the 76ers. Hello, how you doing?
Unbelievable, son of a bitch.
Now
You
I'm gonna walk
fucking
around the store.
bitch.
I'm gonna walk around the store like I need something, but I really
Attend
don't.
to her.
I'm gonna walk around the store like I need something, but I really don't. So I'm just gonna walk back to the front and get the raw paper.
He's stealing. He's fucking stealing.
Hi, can I
Dr.
get
Brown.
the raw cone, please?
Yes.
Dr. Brown, what do you think about Scott
Thank
McKinnon
you.
right now?
Yes. just
What
one.
is he on?
How much?
He's had about 18 private.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I have coins. Very sorry. 150.
You have coins.
I got hella coins. Hell yeah, $2.50. And there you go. Good. Sorry. All right. So what I like to it's a busy night tonight. So what I like
You
to
want to
do,
know what I'm on, brother? You
what I
know
like
what's
to do,
going on? He's out
what
of
I like to,
TNT. And I'm
what I
on
like,
testosterone. I got
what I like,
TNT going right back on it. Yeah.
what I like to do,
The fucking microphone.
RP mute Scott or something, man.
what I like to do when I buy wraps and stuff. I like all of my coins that I saved up throughout the week.
Yeah.
What is Scott on, bro? What the fuck?
That's what I ask.
Scott, are you okay? It's gonna be okay, brother. Oh shit! Fucking semi coming at me.
Dr. Brown, won't you give Scott a wedgie?
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna roll up on camera. Just give me a second. I'm like a block away from my house. I am here with YR program, Young Republican, with Dr. Brown too.
Yep.
We're having a good old time, but it is the first stream since the breaking news that shocked the community, and I hope it's not too soon. With all due respect to everybody out there, NYR as well. I feel like sometimes our episodes just happen. We just go live out of nowhere. But this is in memory of Doctor Minnesota Silver Roll
Minnesota
Hunter.
Royal Hunter, yes.
And looking at his whole aura or presence or character, whatever you call it, I really like the name Minnesota Silver Roll Hunter.
Yeah.
And if you guys caught in my chat the last episode, somebody actually said his real name in the chat. It's actually a good play on words with his actual name. But shout out to Minnesota Vikings fan too. I know I did mention the whole him posting a link of a sports stream on Twitter recently yesterday. But everybody copes differently. Everybody handles death in certain ways, different ways. So
Yeah.
I do want to give Vikings his space. I don't want to fuck with him. I don't want to talk too much shit about Vikings. Like, I know Vikings isn't the number one RP fan, but he is part of the community, and I do have respect for him. So
I do have to say, RP hockey. If you go to a hockey game, I don't know about other ones, but there are so many women, like hot women, blondes, a lot of blondes, but like hot. All the women are hot, bro. And I never see this at any other sports. It's something about like women like hockey. I don't, and
Yeah, girls like scars.
Scott.
Hockey players have been able to get scars like crazy.
I would love to ask Joe about that. Why women love hockey so much. I think he would have
Bro,
a great.
listen, guys, I'm telling you, like, it ain't like, no, you see a couple girls, like, bro, these girls are hot, like tens, bro. And, like, I mean, you see your occasional, you see couples and families, but, bro, like, you'll see, like, two chicks together, like, that are friends, or, like, one, your singles, or your people in threes. Like, it's, it's really, like, it's like a thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
What do you have Geddy Lee's out
Hoot, motherfuckers.
All right. Well, I do agree with YR. I am actually very excited to get into hockey more and actually maybe go to a game one day. Now, I do want to propose the idea once again that I think me, YR, and SC should meet up to go to a hockey game here in New Jersey. Unless he convinces me and SC to go to Texas, which would be.
I'm just saying, like, if y'all, everything's cheaper down here, bro. Entertainment,
Absolutely, it's a
way
lot
cheaper.
better. It's a lot better economic place to live in, other than whichever the state they're living in.
It's less crowds and everything.
How's the whorehouses down there? Any 411 on that?
Gotta be great.
Never been a whorehouse.
Joe Biden stole the election! The Biden crime family stole the election! The Biden crime family stole the election!
Let's talk about buttered. We talk about buttered sausage. Why it's here? We talk about buttered sausage. Why it's here? Why is it a thing?
Just take the microphone, goddammit! Take the mic!
Scott, can you tell us about buttered sausage? What is it? Why is it here? Buttered sausage.
Oh, right now.
This guy drank 15 Monster Energy drinks today. Come on, man. Eat a piece of bread or something. Soak that up.
Have some sloppy joes or eat something, man.
You've been hanging out with Keith too much, Scotty boy.
They're stealing it!
Dude.
I think he just took his steroids, so he's a little hyped.
Scott is
All
on
right.
HH. He's transitioning.
I am home. I'm about to sit down. I'm about to roll
Yeah,
up.
but what is he transitioning into? That's the thing that scares us.
I want to tell my story that happened the other night while you roll up. So tell me when you start doing that, because this story's gonna
Once I start rolling up, I'm gonna tell you. You do it, okay?
Bro, the story is, man, and Scott knows and Ken knows, but to tell the story is pretty cool.
Now, I do want to say before we continue that we do have Geddy Lee's Owl Nose here with us. And,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He has become a pillar of the chaotic community, and I do appreciate you, Geddy Lee.
Thank you.
Can we get a?
No, I don't do all that.
Why aren't?
That's a little fruity. But,
that's the way
I know you guys do that shit. I don't condemn you guys, but that's just not mine. Yeah.
All right, well, Mr. Too Cool for School over here.
This
thank
is
you,
to talk
Geddy Lee,
about.
for joining us. Geddy, do you have any
tell you what.
opinions? Do you have any
Tell you what, I'll
opinions
record
on
it.
the last
I'm on my
couple
phone right now.
days
That's
here in the
going
community?
good.
How
I'm going to
everything's
record it and upload
It's
the
very
rest
tragic.
on my
that
channel.
Minnesota lost his
Better Brown,
president.
is there weather?
Is there
For
what?
real. It is very tragic that he lost his cousin, but it brung peace to the community for now. So it brought something good, which is great. Hopefully the peace could last.
What an impact, right?
Yeah, right? Shit.
Yeah.
The
Has there
impact
been
that
now?
the impact that I had, we didn't even, and he didn't even really realize it. To be honest, we take these people for granted. Your Dr. Browns, your Cronins, your Kens, your elders like that. RP, because me and you were like the youngest in the community. You know, me, you, Rojas.
Always
Well,
nerdy.
the one I really worried about is Tommy. He's the one I really worried about.
Yeah, because people have been questioning his weight gain for the
Let me
past
ask
couple
y'all a
weeks.
question. When y'all were, I know me and RP were listening to that live when Ken started the show. Because I listened to it back a couple times when he announced it. Were y'all expecting it to be Silver Roll?
No, yeah, you guys are like expecting it to be on you guys.
Good night.
No, when
What?
Ken went live, you're like, oh shit, Ken went
No, I'm
live. He's probably
saying,
gonna talk shit, and then
well,
fucking was
no,
about Silver Bowl.
right, but like as he was going, he was like, we lost someone, and then he didn't say it for a
Yeah.
little bit. So it's like it gave you time to like think, and then he announced. So
Once Ken started bawling and crying, that's when things got real. That's when.
Yeah, and we were surprised. I thought something happened. I thought maybe his dad
Well,
passed away or
something did
something.
happen. Jesus.
yeah, you damn retard, Brown.
Yeah, excuse me.
No, I'm just kidding. Come
I
on.
know, but still, I thought maybe because he spoke about how ill his father was, I thought maybe he passed
Oh
away
yeah, you're
next.
right. Yeah.
So, and then I found out it was Silver Roll Hunter. I saw in the chat while I was at work. I was like, holy cow, man. And like I said, he was on the call with you guys a couple of days ago, that
Yeah.
one Tuesday night. And it was kind of funny. It said Vikings. He went live on his channel to, of course, mock us, badmouth us. And I don't know what he had to say about his cousin being with us.
Dr. Brown, we can't be putting drama. You put drama, digging into the drama as your title. We can't be. This isn't a drama show.
Well,
We can't be like trying to use drama as a thing now. Really, it looks bad, Brown. Can we please? Come on, guys. Like Brown trying to like put digging into the drama in the title to make this like a drama thing. This isn't a drama thing.
Yeah,
Brown.
let's
Come on, man.
let Dave Rose break the peace treaty first, at least. Come on.
okay, I'll change the title just a second.
Thank you. I mean, this is a big deal, Brown. RP, are you rolling right now?
Yes.
All right, so let me tell the story. So, like, that night or whatever, I was looking through Vikings YouTube, Silver Roll Hunter's YouTube, looking at his coins and stuff. But it was on Wednesday night, or no, it was on Tuesday because of AEW. And, bro, during the promo, right at that time, it was MJF was it was part of the promo, but the people talking to him, it was like a group of guys in the ring. But right at that time, they whipped out. How random is this for being a wrestling
Orders,
show?
yeah.
They whipped out
A silver roll.
a silver roll, bro, coins. Like how that is.
You know what that is? That's an omen, brother.
That is like that's real, guys. It's like, and everyone saw the promo for. I mean, that was. I don't want to say it freaked me out, but it was like, wow, like man, stuff like that's pretty powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean.
That's your story?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
What the fuck? That's it?
I mean, that's pretty powerful, right?
No, I
Very-
agree.
Kids are getting. And that's all you have?
RP,
I agree.
RP.
Why
Let's- RP was like, that was it. But imagine that, like, if you were RP, if you were looking through Silver Roll's channel and him opening up, busting down these rolls of coins, and then you have wrestling in the background, which is random, which has nothing to do with coins, nothing to do with coins and a roll of coins, but you see them doing a promo and they pull out a roll of coins, bro. Man, Silver Roll is in heaven right now with all the great wrestlers right now, guys.
Yeah.
That we lost. Roddy Piper. You know what I'm saying?
And all the people we lost with this community.
I will say, I do hate how gruesome the details got with Ken of how he was slumped over and stuff. I haven't been able to I haven't been able to like get that out of my head, bro. Like,
Oh, Ken gave you PTSD.
nah, it's just we were just talking to the guy, like
Yeah, no shit.
and
But like,
it's
he was
weird.
getting emotional. You know how Ken
Like,
is. If
Yeah.
Ken was crying like that, he was clearly a good guy.
and it's just weird to think of him in that sort of way because he was
Yeah,
just
no
here.
shit.
He was just here.
Yeah, you're just talking to the dude. It's weird. But it happens. It's part of life, brother.
I wonder. And actually, by the way,
Ken?
hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Loud
right.
and
So
clear.
I'm rolling up right now. I wonder. Now, by the way, I did notice that Dave actually turned off his online status on Skype. So maybe he's taking a vacation. Maybe he's not going to flip it into a whole drama deal with Scott or whoever or whatever. But I do think the effect that Silver Earl had in this community will be remembered forever. I know some of you may not have known him. You may not care, but we do. And I do, and YR does. And, I do care about YR and all these guys. So I do respect the energy and read the room. Sometimes YR says Dave doesn't read the room. Well, somebody out there who keeps harassing Scott on the YouTube shorts doesn't read the room and realize that there is not supposed to be any drama right now. And Scott
Did you watch that episode with Ken, you think? He would have had to.
yes, of course. He was there in the chat, I think.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he was there in the chat. Wasn't he there? Like, I think I saw him. And, like, it sucks that, like, I don't know. It's weird, too, because right before the whole Silver Earl avalanche, we were just saying to Ken, hey, delete this guy off your channel, blah, 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 blah. And then we're here now, and now none of it matters.
My shit.
And, like,
Yeah, shit was
now,
getting uber malicious before that shit happened.
yeah. And now, I did see somebody in our chat today saying, I do miss the drama, but it is
Too
Minnesota. It was Silver Earl's wishes, blah, 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 blah. But to be honest, I think, wasn't Silver Earl, didn't he like the drama? Didn't he like all this? Like, I know in his last few hours, he may have not have liked it, but, like, I don't know, like.
He'll be back.
Because also, who was it that made the point that, I think Simo was the one. He was talking about the fact that when people die, the community goes into like peace treaty mode, and then it goes right back to where it was a few weeks later. And it may happen. I'm assuming it is gonna happen in a few weeks. All of the drama is gonna come right back, boomerang, right in our face. And it is nice for now to see how our unity is still here in some shape or form. Like,
Unity in the community.
and like, I do appreciate the unity of our community. Immunity for the community.
Finally.
Yeah. It just sucks what it takes for that. What
right.
takes for that to happen. Like,
Unfortunately.
now Scott, I don't know what happened to Scott today, but he's definitely having some post-traumatic.
Steroids, dude.
I don't know. He was high on something, man.
Come on, bro.
Or mushroom. I think he did that DMT.
What if he started drinking again?
He had a breakthrough on DMT.
What if, actually, hold on, let's be serious for 1 second. What if this whole death thing made Scott drink again? We don't know. We don't know his life. We don't know what he does, like.
He went off the handlebar.
And I'm worried about Scott because something like that can trigger someone in that sense.
That's true.
Like,
RP has a point there. I think
Crush this narrative. Scott's not gonna come on.
But it is true in a lot of ways because, like, say a recovering drug addict finds out that their aunt or uncle passes away unexpectedly, and they're going to run back to the alcohol as a means of comfort.
You never know. Plus, how is Ken going to be affected of not picking up that last phone call from Minnesota Silver Earl? By the way, Earl Brown, I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
know this. I don't know if you know this, but Ken feels really guilty that he didn't pick up one of Silvero's last calls to
Yeah, I
him.
heard about. I'm just hearing about this now. Was this a while back? A couple of
No,
streams ago they did?
no. This was the night that Silvero had a heart attack. I think he tried to call Ken or something. He
Really?
said.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Ken was one of the last few people to talk to him. I think in his last few days, Silvero, and I didn't know that he actually had a heart attack while we were doing one of the streams. Like not on the stream, but what I'm saying is like during that time. I didn't know. Well, who would have known? You know, he's not gonna tell us. He's not gonna announce he had a heart attack. But it's crazy, bro. It sucks.
I know. It's like, I was wondering, are heart attacks frequent within that family line that they're in? Because remember, Vikings fan had two of them. Super Bowl had one.
You know what's fucked up? I think actually Viking's father or someone else had a heart attack. I believe someone said that. I think Ken was the one to say that.
So it's like a gene that runs within that bloodline they have.
And you know what makes me feel even worse, YR? All right, listen. I gotta talk about this because it's been on my mind, and you guys have to listen to me. Listen,
Yeah.
a few weeks back, me and YR were, we were going against Vikings because he was talking shit about us, blah 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 blah. I actually put up a picture of Vikings on the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I had that downloaded.
And the Tin Man picture actually has a heart with a timer on it. And now looking back with how everything happened, I feel so bad about doing that because, like, God forbid something happens to Vikings. I don't think anyone's going to be happy about that. We're all going to be distraught. Like, so just to know,
That's it.
so just to know that I did that and I put that energy out into the universe, I feel so bad about it. And you know what sucks even worse? I can't apologize to Vikings because he won't talk to us. He's not a talking person. He's not like a friendly guy that we could just call up. Like, that's what sucks even worse.
Now, I agree on that level much as well because, it's hard to get through to the guy, look at the situation he had against me, working with you guys. He said that I hang with rat bags, I hang with doxers, I need to get out of the dark side, and
See, one thing about the whole you and Vikings thing, Earl, I think you don't realize that he was trolling how he was feeling about you. I think Vikings just doesn't like anyone, and I think you fell into that category, and he trolled you into thinking that it's because who you hang out with, what you do, where you go. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's just he's just a very weird guy, and that's just how he is.
Disgruntled guy. He's like one of those guys that he wants everybody to believe what he believes, listen to what he lists, because he does these YouTube shorts saying that watch AEW Dynamite, watch AEW Collision, and he goes on, don't watch Dr. Brown's channel, don't watch RP's show, stop watching, going to see fossil bands.
It would be pretty fucked up if he did that tonight while we're streaming about fucking talking about him and Silverall, and he's fucking streaming us and cursing us out.
And exactly. Well, I realize that. Well, he ain't going to be on any internet pretty soon, let alone YouTube, because from what I understand, he's got a lot of things to take care of in regards to funeral expenses and everything else.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Because that's going to be expensive, no doubt.
And there is not going to be a way to, like, there's no communication with the Vikings family anymore because Vikings, like I said, he's just not nice. And what if there's a GoFundMe for all that? Maybe we could help, but no, we're not going to be able to because Vikings won't talk to us. He hates us. He thinks we're all pussies and blah 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 blah.
And which leads me to another thing. I was explaining this situation a while ago before the thing he had against Prince Idol. I mean, like, when Prince Idol came into this community a couple years back, he said, he was let go from Shanzu Entertainment, and he has no home. I invited him to be a part of the music show with me, YR, Arknoy, and Keith at that time. Vikings comes on Ken's program later on, what all of us were on, and he's like, Prince Ido ain't nothing but this, Prince Ido ain't nothing but that. I mean, who cannot forget the yelling and screaming he did at Prince Idol on my channel? Prince was there, Arknoy was there. In fact, YR, you may remember the next week after we got done with our show, Ark requested that we have an off-air discussion about how Vikings acted on that show. He said he was way out of line. And then next thing you know, he's like going off on me. What Vikings is saying, I stabbed him in the back. I need to get out of the dark side. And here's something else. I asked, who should I work with then? Vikings' reply was me. It's like, was he expecting me to work with him and him only?
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't work with someone with that much disgruntlement. I can't do that. I need to expand myself with working with other people, I mean, but he wants me for himself, then I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Especially when he sends me a text saying, I have unsubscribed your channel, I will no longer do shows with you. And he ends the paragraph with, good luck to you. And as you know, and I pointed this out before, when you end a paragraph with those 4 words, that means you're done. You're let go. See ya. Don't want to be ya. So I felt like I was fired from that show, Real as Fuck TV. And yes, I was disgruntled and angry over that. That's why I decided to move our show on Thursday evenings an hour later on, at the same time Vikings went live. Because I was pissed off at the way he basically pushed me out the door like he did. And then all of a sudden it started going off even worse, even more worse, with that promo he did, on me that YR sent me later on. Him saying, I hang with doxers, as I stated. I, and Tony were on Nikki Nines' show last year, and he said, every time I look at you, I want to commit suicide, which is the same equivalent as saying, I wish you never were born. I mean, he said a lot of heinous stuff. And who cannot forget the fight him and I had on your show that one Friday evening? I mean, who can work with a guy like that, let alone deal with him? And the bullshit narrative he's telling us, saying like, the feds are after me. Or they want me because I think I'm some sort of a James Bond. Or here's something else I need to point out. At the end of one of his supposed live streams, he said that Scott, Tony, and Simo apparently want him dead.
What?
He said that. He said that back in 2021. At the end of his live streams that he did in the bunker that he resides in.
What?
Yeah, he did say that.
What?
He said
YR,
that.
are you okay? Are you there? YR doesn't seem to be invested tonight. What's wrong with YR?
YR, you there, bud?
Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
You there?
YR?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Hello?
Hello?
up?
Go ahead, Brown.
Go again.
YR, why are you not talking?
I'm listening to Brown.
Yeah, but I mentioned that Vikings had this belief that Simo, Scott, and Tony want him dead. I'm like, bullshit. Nobody wants him dead. We all want him to live. I want him to get out of his bunker, at his bomb shelter, get out there, live a life, have fun, do things, go places, do IRL streams on his channel there. Get out there, enjoy life, have fun. Instead of being inside all the time. You understand he may not be in that good health because of those heart attacks he had, but what the hell? You can't stay inside forever. Get out there and live, Vikings. I mean, come on. Life is short. You don't know how much time you have left. get out there and live the best way you can.
I agree.
Agree. And as far as one demanded I only work with him and him only, well, he needs to stop hating on everybody else. Just for the sake of hating. Stop with the hate.
Sure, he'll come around. I'm sure he'll stop with that shit. He'll come back and be like, I don't know.
Well, if he does come back around, and if he changes his ways, like I was going to say, he needs to do a lot of apologizing for all the things he said. I mean, like,
Doesn't need it.
What if he doesn't and he comes back worse?
then we'll have to push him aside. We said we cannot deal with him. Yeah, I understand you're upset with your cousin no longer being here, but do not take it out on us.
You think he'll hate the fact that he was here with us last, not him?
Oh, come on.
I don't know, but still, it's not right for him for Vikings to hate as much as he does. I mean, like, we have no room for hate no more. I mean, like, the only thing I've seen hate do is one thing, and that is nothing. Bottom line. Stop with the hate, dude. That's all I ask.
What are comments, concerns?
Questions?
Yeah, what's your opinion on that, RP?
All right, YR. All right, I guess I gotta stop listening to YR to tell me to go live, so you can just sit here and just be quiet the whole time. Freaking YR.
You scared him away.
Nah, YR doesn't care. He's tired, or he's busy watching something, or he just doesn't want to do anything tonight. He only told me to go live because fucking Dr. Brown started the show, and he only did half an hour. So
Yeah, thanks to
YR,
the internet.
but now YR wants to leave and not talk, blah, 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 blah.
We're
And I
live
see-
on my channel once again. The internet came back on, so thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I get that. You hit that hoe. But
Yeah.
I do think it's time to continue on with our lives here in the community.
Work, live, be happy, enjoy yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm going places. I'm going out to venues. I work a great job. I enjoy what I do. I get along great with everybody else at where I work at. Get out there and enjoy life. And don't worry about what others think. If anybody says something that's supposed to be negative or derogatory to you, most likely they're the ones who are feeling that way. They want to let it out on towards you, make them feel as miserable as they are. Have fun with
Yeah.
your life.
That is true.
Earn lots of money and spend that money wisely.
I'm not. I keep spending it on weed.
What about the new computer that you're supposed to be getting?
I was going to get it, but I don't know. It's like a lost investment, I guess. But it is an investment that I do want to hit. I do want to hit that hoe because it would definitely help my investment here.
So, how many nights do you work in your bartending job? About 7 days, 5 days a week?
No, I would say about 5.
I see there. Well, that's no problem there. At least you're working 5 days. You're making good money there, if I'm correct, and tips and all that.
Yes, the bartending lifestyle is pretty sweet.
Yep. Plus, you get lots of girls try to hit up on you, make that special drink to get them all horny and shit.
Yeah, it does work sometimes when you hit that hoe.
Yep.
And
And you ended up hitting hoes later on.
yeah, That
Yep.
is true. That is true.
Yep.
But I do appreciate your time, Dr. Brown.
All right, there.
Tonight was definitely a good one. It's nice to hear some of you guys' voices again.
Yes.
I was worried for a little bit. I thought maybe the community was gonna take like a month break from shows or whatever, and we were just starting to get somewhere with the chemistry and the vibes and stuff, and hopefully we can recover from this and always keep Minnesota Silver's thoughts and
We will.
his energy and name will always be around here in the community, I think. You know,
Yes.
what are your plans tonight, Dr. Brown?
Probably later on record something on my OBS, possibly a music set, and stay home and get ready for tomorrow morning when I go into work.
Brown, I did see your last set
Yeah. Which
last night.
Which one?
It was pretty demonic, Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking witch energy you got going on in your household, but your late night mixes are pretty scary and not in a
No.
good way.
Well,
And
in a way,
it makes me worry about you and your thoughts. Maybe you want to murder people or
no,
attack people.
no. I stated in a video that those soundscape sets are my way of releasing my inner
Yeah, but bro,
angst.
you got demonic figures and gothic music. What the fuck?
Satanic, brother.
What is your ritual? Are you doing a ritual or something?
Really
No,
he is. Come on.
no. I've always been
Come on, Earl.
I've always been into spooky things, man. Whether it's old school horror movies, like the original Dracula with Bela Lugosi,
Oh, God.
King Kong, and I'm not the only one. There are many people out there that are into horror movies. On the former Twitter there, her name is Stephanie Horror. She's into them a lot.
Are you a grave robber?
No,
Dr. Earl?
no.
Earl, have you watched the Willy Wonka Factory movie lately?
Which one?
The old one, the original.
With Gene
Good
Wilder?
one.
I remember seeing that as a kid with me and the family.
How did you feel when those punk kids called you Dr. Willy Wonka?
Willy Wonka. I'm glad you brought those douchebags up because
Oh,
when
boy.
I did a video about this subject later on, and it seems like guys did not tell me which organization that they were affiliated with. And
Neo-Nazis?
no, it's not that. Well, these were two black guys.
You should have called them the Nah, let me stop.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Hell no. But the thing is, they asked me to sign a petition advocating for women's rights. Now that sounds kind of odd, doesn't it not?
A little bit.
Yeah. And plus, they didn't explain which organization that they're with. They didn't explain that. They just expected me to sign this petition.
That is
Unless-
pretty lame.
Yeah, exactly. And like I stated, instead of saying, okay, thank you for your time, sir, when I said no thank you, they were like, oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. Hey, come on, man. And as I walked away, as I mentioned, they called me Willy Wonka.
Bro, I would have been pissed, Dr. Brown.
Well, I wasn't really happy about it, but when you think about it, there is a method out there later looked up the next day at work that possibly they could use your signature to give to these telemarketing venues to call you relentlessly any day, any night, trying to sell you bullshit which you do not want or need.
What were they wearing, by the way?
Well, one of them, they were wearing these red shirts, these red polo shirts.
Yeah.
And he came and approached me, dancing to whichever stupid groove was coming out of whichever booming system or some
Don't be
Bluetooth
racist.
speaker.
Come on. Don't be racist.
I'm not being racist,
One of
but
them had a ghetto blaster.
Come
Now
on.
they had
come on.
something out there, but there's a lot of them out there. I mean, like there are a few clubs out there that have been booming the music out loud.
Out there.
But these guys were jabronis. They just didn't have the rights. They didn't really have them. They did not have the knowledge of how to approach someone when it comes to signing something.
So Brown, what's your problem with women's rights? How come you didn't sign the petition?
Because like I said, we don't know if it's going to be, if it was legit or not, who they were advocating for. Because some people do go to any length to scam the shit out of you. And they'll
Now,
do it
what if
with online petitions just as well.
What if it was real and you just shit all over them?
Well, here's the thing, they got to prove to me that they are legit.
That is true.
They have to prove that they got to prove that they are 100% fact.
You're the one in charge, Brown.
Yep, exactly. In fact, I even suggested this. If you ever get approached by two guys advocating for something, but they don't provide any proof that they are 100% legit, ask them what they're representing. Look them on the internet on your phone and see if it comes up. If anything else but that what they mentioned comes up, then call them out on their bullshit.
I do agree.
Yep. Like one of these guys who call you up saying, "Hello, we're from the IRS."
Got to be careful with that, Brown.
Exactly. I just simply say, "No, you're not," and hang up.
Come on.
Because they're scams. The IRS does not call you. They mail you.
That is true.
Yeah. It's like you cannot trust anybody nowadays.
Can't trust Vikings. Nobody.
I know. Well, like I said, if Vikings was to come on and talk about this, talk about what happened with his cousin, if he wants to talk without spewing hate, spewing angst, the door will be open, okay? And I'm going to end my stream right now, and I'll wish you two guys the best the rest of your Thursday evening. And I'll see you sometime soon, alright, guys?
You too, Earl.
Alright, bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace out, dudes.